who have provided an incredible gift to provide an endowment that will provide the income to support that speaker series, which will be known as the Marquardt Peace and Possibility Speaker Series for the LGBT Resource Center. And now, it's a pleasure to invite Jane to say a few words.
Thank you. President White and members of the faculty and students and friends, it is such a thrill to see this right here, this title here in Ogden, the middle of Ogden. Tammy and I have deep Ogden roots. My family moved here in 1960. We lived on 37th Street, right across the street from the campus, and we grew up here. So we have, for our entire lives, been impressed by the leadership that Weber State provides. We also know from growing up here what it's like to be the victims of discrimination. We both raised children and stepchildren here in the 1980s and 1990s, and we know what it's like to live with the fear of losing custody or even possibly visitation. I was a practicing attorney here. Tammy was a high school English teacher and also a high school counselor. And we know the frustration of not being able to help our clients and our students when there are no options for the LGBT students other than to be a friendly ear. But we had no legal recourse for them, and Tammy couldn't even maybe discuss gay with her students she was counseling in a couple of local high schools for fear of losing her job. And so to come from that place to here, 2015, where Weber State is making such a positive statement for all of the community to see, because even though we have come a long way since the 1980s and 1990s, there's still a long way to go. There are still many students who will come here who have not had a supportive family. Tammy and I both know the pain of losing friends too early because they couldn't deal with the pain of rejection of their families. And we know that by you creating this center, you will save lives. You've probably already saved some just by putting that name above the door. So thank you for being so visible in your support. And going forward, as we continue to learn from each other, I know this will be a center where we create opportunities for conversation, where we learn from each other, and where we continue to make a point about diversity, unification, and again, saving lives of students. So thank you, and it's an honor to be part of this.
Thank you, Jane and Tammy, for your amazing gift and your support of this center. I also learned just yesterday of a new pledge. This one is by Georgia Mary Hall and Georgia's sister, Marianne Miller. And that pledge is to establish an endowment, again, a permanent source of funding for a scholarship that will be known as the Patricia I. Weckel and Lawrence J. Hall LGBT Resources Advocate Scholarship. And this scholarship is named for George and Marianne's late siblings. So thanks very much.